Hi, I'm Sabrina Carpenter, and this is the Wired Autocomplete interview. Why do I keep singing Sean Kingston in my head? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, microphone. Who's Sabrina Carpenter? Who is Sabrina Carpenter? Me. Well, there's actually probably someone else in the world named Sabrina Carpenter, so I'm just one of a couple. I think there's only a few. I've checked that, actually. Who did Sabrina Carpenter play in Harry Potter? Great question. I was Ron. So it was a great experience, and I grew up on that set, Emma and Daniel. So it was cool, because they're just great people. Yeah, I'm a huge Potterhead. I actually was performing close to Universal in Florida, and went to Harry Potter World for the day, and I went into the room where they choose your wand for you. It's a very big moment. That wand was chosen for me, and then I brought it home, and now I cast spells on everybody. It's great. Who did Sabrina Carpenter voice in Phineas and Ferb? It's interesting because I ended up working with the creators, Stan and Swampy, of Phineas and Ferb on my next animated series, Milo Murphy's Law, but I was just a small guest role. I went in for the day, and it was kind of one of my first voiceover jobs where they just had me do a bunch of random voices. So I literally don't even remember who I would have even played, but there's throughout a few different episodes me just as random guest things that they would need, a little girl screaming or crying or random stuff that they use all the time. So I have no idea. If you find it, let me know. Voice impressions. What was it this morning? Literally, I was going, oh, makes me want a hot dog real bad. And I was just working on my Jennifer Coolidge, trying to figure it out. She actually played my mom in a short series that I worked on, and she was so wonderful. I'm still working on it. Who I am, Sabrina Carpenter. Lyrics? Am I just not remembering my childhood at all? Yeah, I guess that was a song that I cover in the talent show. That was one of my first guest appearances on a show, which was really interesting to perform. I will be completely honest, I don't remember the lyrics. I'm not gonna toss it in your face, I'm gonna go this way. What's Sabrina Carpenter? What is Sabrina Carpenter allergic to? I've been dying to talk about this because all my friends forget. Every time I'm allergic to apples and almonds. Apples and almonds. They're okay, cool. So I see them the next day, and they're Sabrina, I got you these almonds if you want, or I just made almond butter. They're always forgetting my allergies, but I can have baked apples, really random, but raw apples I'm allergic to, and then, yeah, anything with almonds, which is unfortunate. I'm also slightly allergic to dogs, and my cats as well, and peaches. Oh, I forgot the main one, metal. It's a really random one, nickel, I'm allergic to metal. So anytime I wear fake jewelry, really expensive taste. Anytime I wear fake jewelry, I break out and my ears bleed essentially. And then if I wear jeans, it's a whole thing. So the struggle's real. What time was Sabrina Carpenter born? You and me both wanna know. My mom tells me this every couple years and I always forget. I think it's 8:52 in the morning, but then some years it's 11:52 because I don't remember, but it was in the morning, I believe. What does Sabrina Carpenter say in French? Mon cœur est à toi pour toujours, which means my heart is yours forever. And that's a lyric in one of my songs, Paris. I wrote this bridge in French. I guess I just want to learn how to say that because I always tell people that my heart is theirs forever. I give it away so easily. What kind of dog does Sabrina Carpenter have? He's a little bit of a mutt. His name's Goodwin. He's a celebrity. He's a Maltese, Lhasa Apso, long-haired Chihuahua, and a Yorkie. So just really special, unique. And he's an angel, truly an angel. And I love him so much. I got Goodwin on my 13th birthday. So at this point, I've had him almost 10 years, which is crazy. I grew up having cats. We were a cat family and they were all strays because I lived in the woods. We had Woody, Bo, Ginger, and Mocha. And then they all grew up and then someone, that's terrible. I love them and I miss them, but I've had time to grieve. I then moved to California and now I have 2 new kittens, Benny and Bjorn. I don't know if anyone's an ABBA fan. Yeah, so they're precious and they're little British short hairs. They're white. They're beautiful. Sabrina Carpenter. How tall was Sabrina Carpenter in Girl Meets? Girl Meets what? Girl Meets World. I think I was probably 4'10" or 4'11" for a solid, the whole show. I remember when I hit 5 foot. I was doing the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and I found out that day. I measured myself and I was did that happen? And then I don't think I've grown since. How long is Sabrina Carpenter On Broadway. Ooh, sore subject. We'll put in a sound effects of like the crowd going, "Aw." I made my Broadway debut in Mean Girls on Broadway, which was such a gift and such a special moment in my life. But it was unfortunately 2 days before the cute little global pandemic. So I got to do 2 shows. So I was on Broadway a whole 2 nights. I'm hopeful that I'll be able to go back at some point, even if it's not Mean Girls, then back to Broadway eventually, because I loved it. I had the best time. How many octaves can Sabrina Carpenter sing? It's such a funny question. I've worked with my vocal coach, Eric Vitro, since I was like 12. He's told me that I have 4 to 5. I'm always really, really like adamant about taking care of my voice, and he's the best, and I love him so much. Shout out to Eric. How is Google, how is Sabrina Carpenter related to Joey King? How are we related? We're not. I wish we were. Joey's one of my best friends, but yeah, not by blood. We're not related. Although it's funny, I'll never forget one night we went to this restaurant in Georgia, and like literally 3 people that night stopped us to ask us if we were twins. I kid you not, we looked nothing alike. And they were just convinced. They're like, "Oh my gosh, you guys are the most beautiful twins you've ever seen." We're like, "What?" My mom and her mom were also there with us. And so they were like, "What?" It was so funny. What a bizarre night, and no one's ever said that since. How is Sabrina Carpenter related to Nancy Cartwright? It's my dad's sister. She's the voice of Bart Simpson. Don't know if you ever heard of him. And then like also 89 other characters on The Simpsons and a bunch of other shows, like Rufus and Kim Possible and Chucky and the Rugrats, like everything, literally. So, legend. We work on like kind of different ends of the industry, but I've learned so much just from like observing her, and she's so talented. Why Sabrina Carpenter? Why Sabrina Carpenter ukulele? It's almost a sentence and almost a question, but like we're just missing a few. Why Sabrina Carpenter play ukulele? Why buy Sabrina Carpenter on ukulele? Because I have a song called Why. The ukulele, I wish I knew them. That's why you're looking them up. Yeah, I actually haven't played Why on the ukulele, but I have to look up the chords myself so I can help you. Why Sabrina Carpenter genius? You tell me. I ask myself every day. No, I'm kidding. Did someone actually look that up? Are you sure? They're bored. It was a Wednesday. Why did Sabrina Carpenter start her? Oh, I thought that was the end. Photography account. So you're talking about my sister? We do look very similar, to be fair, because we're related. But my sister has an iconic photography account called Don't Shake the Polaroid because she's an iconic photographer. That's really funny that you think it's my photography account because we look alike, I guess. And she posts a lot of photos of me, to be fair. We love taking photos together. It's like our favorite thing in the world. I'm very, very lucky to always just be like creating beautiful imagery with my sister on her photography account. Smash that follow button. Not there, but like wherever it is. Does Sabrina Carpenter have any special talents? No. No, I'm kidding. I pretty much share everything that I have to offer. I don't think I have any special talents other than like the eyebrow thing. Like I can do that, but you can't see because I have bangs now. But underneath the bangs, they're dark enough. I like do like the caterpillar wave eyebrows. Does Sabrina Carpenter play an instrument? I do. I play a bit of piano, guitar, bass, ukulele, and drums when I'm feeling rhythmic. Does Sabrina Carpenter have siblings? I do. I'm the baby of my family. I have 3 older sisters, and I have a puppy going and 2 cats. Does Sabrina Carpenter dye her eyebrows? So that's crazy. Someone looked that up because they were like, they're too dark. I don't buy it. Unfortunately, they're natural. Yeah, this was the way, man upstairs was like, hey, this looks good. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I'm confused as well, but I was born a blonde with dark eyebrows. Is Sabrina Carpenter related to the Carpenters? If I say yes, will you believe me? I've always wanted to say yes to this question because I don't know where the musical thing comes from in my family. My parents are not singers or songwriters. My mom's a dancer, but no, not related to the Carpenters, but big fan. Is Sabrina Carpenter playing Spider-Gwen? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I don't know. I feel like anytime Marvel is brought up, by the way, I get this immediate panic. Even if I'm not working with them, just the sheer thought of maybe working with them, that I'm like, I can't give away anything. Is Sabrina Carpenter a Gemini? No, and I feel like a quicker search would have been what's Sabrina Carpenter's birth sign or zodiac sign. I'm a Taurus, actually. Is Sabrina Carpenter a dancer? Yeah. I started dancing when I was 2 because my mom put me and all my sisters in dance lessons, which was so fun. And then I really was dancing for quite a long period of time until I was maybe like 14 or 15, and then I kind of stopped for a while. But I got to dance again in my Netflix movie, Work It, which was really fun. That was like the first time I danced in a long time. So I was like sore. Is Sabrina Carpenter going on tour? Yes, eventually. The dates aren't out, but definitely. Touring's a huge part of my life, and I'm always kind of gonna love it. When it happens and when it's safe, I can't wait to see everybody. Like, so excited to play the next album on tour. What Sabrina Carpenter? What's Sabrina Carpenter's first song? The first song that I released kind of officially, I guess, was Can't Blame a Girl for Trying. Real big throwback. Meghan Trainor actually wrote that song, which is kind of how I met her. Let's talk about ukulele. That song is fully ukulele, so sweet. Very different person who sang that song versus now. It's so funny because like some friends of mine, like they just always love that song. They're like, that song still bangs so hard. What is Sabrina Carpenter's new song about? Skinny dipping. Glad you asked. It's kind of a multitude of things. It truly is kind of this like inner monologue, inner dialogue with yourself, but also kind of coming to terms with your past and your present and kind of being able to like sit with the discomfort of things that have happened in life and not hold a grudge or hold any resentment, but just be able to like skinny dip in water into the bridge. Be free. What was Sabrina Carpenter in Sophia the First? Great show, iconic. I played Princess Vivian, one of Sophia's friends, classmates, and I had this cute pet dragon. I know, kind of a subtle flex. I think I first auditioned for that show when I was like 11. I was so young. Also, my character, if you look her up, she has the craziest bangs. Like, you thought we had bangs? Like, she has bangs. She was on some other wave too. They're like the short ones. I don't know, she's cool. What movies does Sabrina Carpenter play in? On Netflix. Alice for Netflix, Work It, and Tall Girl for Netflix. We're just getting started. Love my Netflix family. It's all been really, really fun. Sabrina Carpenter, Thumbs lyrics. Big mouthful. Somewhere in the world there's a father and a mother, and a father, a son, and a brother, and a mother, and a daughter, and a mother, and a mother, and a mother, and they want to try to multiply with them each other. That's literally the first verse. It's the family tree. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna sing them all for you right now, but take a moment. Look them up. Sabrina Carpenter, curtain bangs. Whoa, that's crazy. Thank you for searching. Here they are, in case you were like looking for them. This is kind of how they move. They get annoying at times. I have to trim them pretty often. Thanks for being a fan. Sabrina Carpenter, yellow dress, Work It. I actually love that. It's so interesting to know like the like character wardrobe that people like really gravitate towards. And that dress was a custom dress so I could be able to like dance a little bit easier in it. But we modeled it off of another dress that was like a red dress in that same shape, but I love the color yellow. So I was like, can we please make it yellow? Can Sabrina Carpenter do gymnastics? Big question mark. I cannot do a flip. However, I can do the splits and I can do a round off and I can do a one-handed cartwheel when I'm sober. So, can Sabrina Carpenter cook? Also big question mark. I can watch people cook really well and give them support. I'm like a big, like, you're doing great type of person. I wish I could cook a comfort meal. I'd have so much comfort in my life. Can Sabrina Carpenter speak Japanese? You know, not a lot, but what is it? Onakasuita, I think means I'm hungry. Because I remember a fan said that to me once, and then I said it on stage because I thought it meant something else. And then they all started laughing, and I was like, what? Like, what did I just say? Like, did I say something bad? And they're like, no. And then like someone was like, you said you're hungry. And I was like, fair enough. I was like, honestly, I am, so it worked out. Can Sabrina Carpenter draw? I do love to draw. I don't know how great I am, but I do love to draw in my free time. My grandma was an artist, so drawing is one of my favorite like therapeutic, calming activities. Can Sabrina Carpenter sing for us? Well, now every song I've ever thought of is just gone. Why do I keep singing Sean Kingston in my head? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, microphone. I'm thinking of the most random songs in my head right now. Amy Winehouse. Meet you downstairs in the bar and heard. You Know I'm No Good by Amy Winehouse with 2 lyrics misplaced. So just fill those in yourself. Someone wants to know if I dyed my eyebrows. That's shocking, I guess, because they're homegrown locally. Yeah, that's so interesting, and nothing about my feet, so great day. Thanks so much, Wired. You guys are the best. I hope you enjoyed.